Derrick Thomas, that's my cousin, man.
Really?
Yeah, bro. He had the NFL sack record for a long time.
Really? Derrick Thomas is my good friend.
Yeah.
Derrick Thomas is my good friend. God bless his soul. You want a Derrick Thomas story?
First of all, tell the people who he is. I see a video circulating around on the internet where he was it was him versus I think it was Alabama versus, I was giving it playing. He sacked the quarterback like 5 times or some shit in college. Go shoot. Let me hear Derrick Thomas story, dog.
So a Derrick Thomas story. Do you want a clean one or a messy one?
Messy. What the hell? Let's see. Messy. like clean. Oh man. Let's
me and Derrick Thomas. Okay. Okay, me and Derrick Thomas are such a good friends. And I'm not gonna call no names because I don't reveal anything. Derrick Thomas was seeing another NFL football player's girlfriend. She was in love with him. She would call her friend this actress, and this actress would call Derrick on the other line. And when Derrick wanted to talk to her, he would call the actress, and the actress would call the girlfriend, and it was bad.
You said it was bad.
It was bad because I didn't want to be a part of anything. Like, I didn't want to listen to this. He came into my office. He was like, yo, man, I'm sleeping. I was like, that is not cool, DT. That is not cool for you to be sleeping with this dude or girlfriend. She's living with him. And listen, if I told y'all the girl name, y'all people would lose it. If I told you the actress name who was doing all this messiness, and the girl who was, it was like, oh my God, and the football player, y'all would be like, oh hell no, this girl was on that. Listen,
we would know her for a fact, big time.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Oh yes, you'll know both girls, and you'll know the football player.
It wasn't his team. That's all bad. It was his teammate. That's all bad.
No, that wasn't his team. They weren't.
That's all
bad. They both are from Miami.
Yeah.
I'll give people that much. Both of them was from Miami. And if the girl is looking at this show right now, they know who I'm talking about. But they did not know I knew what was going on. Because I'm sitting right there like, yeah, man, I'm going to call up such and such are going to call her up. And I'm like, DT, you can't do that. You cannot be sleeping with another guy's girlfriend. That's very dangerous.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Chat GPT, like, who did Derrick Thomas have an affair with?
Yeah, y'all in the chat. Make it. Who y'all think Derrick Thomas had? Who you think I'm talking about?
I'm on Chat GPT now. Chat GPT. Who was Derrick Thomas' girlfriend?
If Chat GPT say that, I'll turn this live off right now. If that thing has that information, I will shut this live down so fast and make your head spin. I mean, hey, listen. Then I'll give another story. Derrick Thomas story.
Did he date anybody famous? Go ahead, drop it. Let's go.
No, they were famous. Both of them.
No, I'm talking
another Derrick Thomas story. So Derrick Thomas, he gets injured in the car accident. He's temporarily paralyzed. They fly him to Miami. He's at the hospital here. I go there pretty much damn near every day to go see him. His mom is there. Shouts out to Mom Dukes. She just hit me. She always hit me all the time. She have a bowling event. I think probably a week or so from here. That it was a reporter that was, every time we came out, he was trying to get information. And I said, Derrick, this reporter, he keep asking me questions about what's going on and all that. And I'm like, man, I ain't talking to them fucking reporters while I'm coming to see him. And what ended up happening, he said, Luke, whatever you do not talk to him. He's the worst piece of shit in the world.
Yeah.
Guess what reporter Derrick Thomas on his deathbed say do not talk to? Now, mind you, this is Derrick Thomas paralyzed on his deathbed telling me don't fucking talk to this dude. He's a piece of shit. Take a wild guess.
From Miami?
No.
Not from Miami. Brian Gumble?
No.
Howard Cosell?
It's
well, give me one more guess. Give me one more guess. Huh?
The reporter is a piece of crap, Streeter. Do I need to be saying crap and not saying shit? Because I'm running for Congress.
Don't be changing on me because you running, man. Don't. If Trump didn't change, you ain't got to change. Trump said, grab him by the, and he got elected for president. If he ain't changed, you ain't got to change. Don't come in here and get soft on me and shit. If he ain't changed, you ain't got to change.
I have to say piece of crap. My opponents are gonna use that against me. Luther is on his podcast every night saying piece of shit.
Your opponent's got bigger problems, bro. Like they put the whole story together. Hey, listen, they put your interview with some videos and they put the whole thing together today, and they aired all the dirty laundry. Yeah, your opponent's got other problems to worry about you cursing, bro.
What a video at? You got the video?
They got us shit, bro. Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Yeah, they got other stuff to worry about, bro.
Hey, man, I'm running against a little boy. I'm running against a antique doctor. I'm running against an orange jacket.
An orange jacket?
Oh, God. Hey, I'm just saying, I need to stop that. I'm going to stop that. Who was, they want to know? Oh, there it is.
Democrat Sheila Sherfulis McCormick. Life crew to fame in the 80s. He then led the group through landmark legal battles in the 90s over the obscene nature of the group's lyrics.
No, I'm going to run for Congress.
For a seat currently held by Sheila Sherfulis McCormick. She's under indictment by the federal government for using stolen COVID relief money to win her seat in Congress in 2021. That prompted a House Ethics Committee investigation that says it found she solicited more than $800,000 in oil money to boost her 2022 reelection campaign. But that's not why Campbell says he's running.
It is a very underserved community, district is very underserved. The district, the representation of the district is not there. People want to be able to engage with their congressperson.
So are you saying Sheila Sherfulis McCormick as sitting congresswoman is not engaging enough?
Well,
why she being messy? What she trying to get you to say, bro? Like, why she being messy?
Why mainly, let me tell you.
Huh?
Why? That's what Glenna is a reporter. She has to try and get messy. That was again, Glenna is gonna, she's gonna try to get some controversy. She's gonna get me to try to drag this lady. And like I say, and I've told the people in my campaign, my campaign team is, I don't have to drag her. I'm gonna try my best to run a clean campaign.
Right.
And just like you say, if they're going to mention me and they're going to mention her and they're going to mention her trials and tribulation and the other people in the race, they're not going to mention them, and so be it. The other people in the race, they all on Twitter mentioning me, but I'm not going to even mention them because they don't matter. So that's what she, Glenna, she was looking for why are you running? And I got to say that because this, that, and the third is not happening. And people mind you, when you have these little interviews and they're short like this, you can only get certain amount of words in and you have to pick and choose what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. And so she asked that question to get to the next question, which is, oh, so you saying that she's been indicted, and that's why you're running. And then it would have been, oh, no, I'm dragging the lady because the lady got indicted. Oh, you're saying because it was allegedly that she was in some scandal with $800,000 from a Haitian oil person. Then I got to go down that slope of, but I stick to the actual platform, the people of the community, because it's not about all of those things. That lady got her own issues. She got to deal with her own issues. Right. My thing is, I have to deal with the issues of the district, and I have to deal with the issues of my opponents. I don't take them people lightly. I'm a firm believer of kill a mosquito with an axe, and then you step on it. All these mosquitoes that I got to fight off to win this election, I'm going to fight them off, and I'm going to take them out and step on them. And that's what it's going to be about. But at the end of the day, I ain't going to run no dirty campaign. I would tell you this here, Streeter.
Talk to me.
For anybody, let me just say this. And I want people to see me without Glenna on the screen. Take Glenna off the screen. I'm going to say this to everybody. Yeah, take that off the screen so we can see each other. I'm going to say this to everybody, and we'll go back there. I'm going to run the cleanest campaign, and I'm going to do something totally different than what everybody's used to doing in campaigns. If one of these people say something about me, because I know they're going to get dirty, and I know some of these campaign managers who pride themselves on doing dirt, I am going to drag the people in their campaign. So if your campaign manager, if the candidate says something about me, I am going after the staff, because it's the staff who's doing the dirt, digging up dirt, trying to go dirty. Like I said on that show, my life is an open book. So they can come up with whatever they're going to come up with. So I know everybody's campaign manager. I know everybody that's in the campaign. You jump out there and say something slick about me, I'm going to drag your campaign manager and the people who work within your campaign, and I'm going to pull up the dirt on them. And then I'm going to be saying, birds of a feather flock together. So play with me if you want. And I'm just going to say that, but I'm going to run a clean campaign, because it's not about dirt. People need to stick to the facts. Can you do the job? And if you can do the job, stick to your platform. And my job is to stick to my platform, because I have a clear understanding as to what these people need and what they want in this district. And I'm going to do this district the service that I've done with every place that I've ever worked at. Every place and everything that I touch. People get jealous of how all of my projects end up. And they will be jealous of District 20, because we're going to bring money, we're going to bring resources, we're going to stop crime, we're going to bring health care, we're going to do all those things in that district. The parks are going to be immaculate. The schools are going to be beautiful. The tech programs are going to be there. The affordable housing is going to be there. That is what I do. And people don't have to worry about getting deported. Because with these other people, you're going to get deported, because they can't make no phone call to nobody to get nothing done.
What you mean? Explain. What do you mean they're going to get deported?
Bro, it's 700,000 people in District 20, CD 20.
Mm-hmm.
300,000 are TPS.
Okay.
300 on temporary protective asylum. They have green cards.
Okay.
They have the right to come over here and do the work. But Trump now is trying to take that away. He went to court. filed the case. No, actually, there was a case filed, and the judge ruled on the side of getting these people temporary relief. He then appealed it. The judge last week say, "Hey, look, no, I'm not going to reverse my thought." This lady judge. Then what ended up happening? They're appealing to the next court of appeal, and then eventually it'll be at the Supreme Court. And they're going to win because he has stacked the Supreme Court with people who write off anything that he wants. So what's ended going to happen? When that happens, people need to be worried about ICE coming into Belglades, ICE coming into Lauderhill Lakes, and all these areas, because it's a heavily Caribbean area.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think nobody in this race could slow that down. And that's what I said on that show. I can get on the phone and call up Trump if I got to. I can get on there and call up Marco Rubio if I got to. And at the end of the day, get what you asked for. But the problem is there's a lot of work that needs to be done. A lot of federal dollars need to come in to help housing, healthcare, infrastructure. It is. I can go down the whole list. As we do this show on a daily basis, every day I'm gonna give you a little bit of the things that we're gonna get done in CD20. Because at the end of the day, when I went to Edison and Hadley Park, the irrigation system had not been redid in 60 years. We renovated the entire park. 60 years. So these are the challenges I like and I love it. I ain't gonna bore y'all with all that, but we're gonna get it done.
I don't think that's boring. I mean,
yeah, you have two seaports, you have two airports, major seaports. You expand the seaport, that just created more jobs. Right. You have land in Belglades and Pokey. What happened with Belglades and Pokey? Why are those people suffering over there? Because when the sugarcane companies automated, that people lost jobs. They don't need the people to go up in there and cut the cane and all that. Just stick it in the machine. That's it. Then they closed down the jailhouse. They had a whole prison over there. Large part of those people worked at the prison. They lost their jobs. So now those good folks got to then do what? They got to drive over to Palm Beach. Palm Beach, they can only drive over in the morning. They can't get, because there's no transportation coming back at night. So you got to drive 45 minutes. See what I'm saying? So if you work in hotels, or if you work anywhere that's a night job, you can't get back. So a lot of people lost their houses, lost their way of life. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad. Those things can be straightened out if you get a congressman like myself who care and is going to come up with a comprehensive plan to bring jobs, keep jobs in the area, and then increase the transportation from Palm Beach to the Glades. And then now you have same situation. You got people in Lauderhill Lakes and Tamarack. They have a different set of issues. Riviera Beach, they damn near ball in their water. The water tank is almost on some shit like the issues of the water in Michigan.
So why? So okay. First of all, Duval Kane gave $1.99. He gave us a super sticker. Shout out to him. So if I would ask you this. So with all these problems, right? Like, why do you think a lot of times when we get into politics, we're not successful? Is it experience? Is it not understanding business? Like, I've seen you touch a lot of things and improve a lot of things, right? Like Edison has the best practice field in Dade County, almost out of public schools. Like Liberty City has movies shot about Liberty City. You built the whole facility at Liberty City. Like, and that's just on a football level, right? Like, so now you're talking politics, improving whole communities. But why do you think sometimes when we get into politics, we're not successful, Luke?
See, the thing is, a lot of people get in politics for a lot of different reasons. And mainly, some people get in politics for a job. That's why most white politicians, they're already rich. They're mostly old and retired. And they made their money and they just want to donate their services to the people. You know what I'm saying? They just want to give their the end of the rainbow. They want to just work for the people. Then yes, there are some young people, but then at the end of the day, a lot of us get into politics for a job. And a lot of us are vetted by, a lot of brothers and sisters are vetted by these lobbyist firms.
Mm-hmm.
These lobbyist firms look at you and say, hey, look, let me go to you got an interest in politics. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, those people are like pages. They are people who work with the politician and they're always looking for the new person. Once they learn the game is you have one of these lobbyists who get special interest money. That's why you always hear this thing of special interest. Oh, I don't take special interest money. These guys go and find a guy who represents the black community. You can't put a white guy, a Hispanic guy is not going to get voted in a predominantly black neighborhood. So these lobbyists who don't necessarily look like us, they'll go find a black guy that will sell his community out.
Mm-hmm.
They'll put the money on him. Meanwhile, there's other guys who are running in that race. They'll put the money on him so he can buy the advertisement. And that's what people got to understand. I mean, me and anybody else. You're going to you need money to win these races. There's going to be tons of money put in this race opposing me because they know they cannot control me. And so what ends up happening with a whole bunch of these other people, you ask that question, why do they get in and our neighborhoods get gentrified? Because we don't control our seats. We are not giving any money into the campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
Our businesses don't understand that you need to make campaign donations. It's like the jailhouse mentality. If I give you something, I want something in return. If you get this girl who asking for something, you want something in return. And so what these lobbyists do is go find these gullible guys and they say, are you going to give me everything I want? The lobbyist then has a list of people that he represents. This developer here, this person here, that person there, this person
Quid
here.
pro quo,
Then he goes and get all the money from all those people who he represents. They didn't take that money, dump it into the candidate, the black candidate, and before you know it, that black candidate starts selling off the black neighborhood. So you wonder why it's being gentrified and why your elected official is allowing this to happen and not pushing back. It is him who's selling you that, oh, this is the great idea. That we're going to have apartments, we're going to have bars, we're going to have Starbucks, we're going to have all this, and it's going to be affordable housing. Affordable to who? Because once you get them people that paper and say, hey, look, you can now develop, then they control who comes in, who can't come out. It's over. And so then they'll give apartments to 2 or 3 people. And before you know it, what happens? You've been ran out of your town. You've been ran out of your neighborhood.
So they come in kind of handicapped.
And that's the same thing going on with Riviera Beach right now. When you look at Fort Lauderdale, when you look at Sistrunk, how far is Sistrunk from the ocean? That's prime property. Sunrise, that's prime. Lauderdale Lakes, that is prime property. And so in the Glades, you got a bunch of abandoned buildings. You think for 1 minute they ain't waiting to run black people out of the Glades and say, oh, it's a lot of crime in the Glades. It's a lot of crime. The way you cure crime, they just had Stephen A. Smith ask him, oh, I'm get ready. I want to run for president. If I run for president, I'm going to put most police on the street to stop crime. That is not how you stop crime. And that's a whole nother thing. Streeter, you asked that. That's a very important question. The wrong people are running for office. I'm a firm believer part of qualifying is you need to have done community service. If you ain't did no community service, if you ain't got your ass out to the park and did no work and did some free labor, free working in the community, then you don't need to be representing. You don't need to be representing nothing. If you ain't went to a commission meeting or a school board meeting and got some shit done, well, how all of a sudden you qualify to be running for office? What have you done?
Fact.
You know, you ain't done shit. And then people always say, oh, well, here's the new one. What I be hearing. Well, you're not from Broward County. Say Barack Obama ain't from Broward County. What is his name? Ron DeSantis is not the senator. Marco Rubio. People vote Trump. And here's the wild part about it. What do I? I'm gonna ask you. Do I live in Broward County or do I live in Dade County?
Yeah, that's funny. We had that conversation last night, man. Me and my people. They were saying, where he live? I didn't know you couldn't do it. I was like, well, he's in Broward County.
I live in Broward County. I've been living in Broward County for almost, and this is what most people don't realize. They're like, oh, he's from Miami. He live in Miami, and how he gonna be running for office in a Broward County? Bro, I've been living in Broward County for over 12 years.
They think you live at an outhouse behind Liberty City Park or some shit.
Exactly.
That's what they think.
Okay, listen, for over 12 years.
Listen,
I voted for commissioners. I voted for school board members. I voted for Tony. Listen, Streeter, when you think about it, man, when you think about it, what this administration, this ain't no time to play. This election is more serious than it could ever be. You can get deported if you get the wrong person. You can lose your health care because they're trying to attack health care, Medicare, and Medicaid. You have AI ain't playing right now. So when AI take over, what skills that these kids are gonna have? They don't have no tech. You need
when it take over.
It's taking over right now. So if you don't have an elected official creating jobs, the housing market is fucked up. The prices of grocery is screwed up. So now I'm taking your health care away from you. You got to sleep with one eye open, not knowing when you're gonna get deported. Then you don't have proper housing. They gutted the Department of Education, so there's no money getting back to the schools. And then you got Ron DeSantis want to get rid of property tax, so it's really not going to be any money going to public schools. So, but you have opportunity as a congressman to go and work around the gridlock. Right now, they went after nurses. When you go into any hospital, you see black women, nurses, professional job, they making six figures, nursing, they nurse practitioners and everything in the world. They went after that because that job is a predominantly black women job. The nursing business, they cut it off. Nurses were getting scholarships from the Department of through the Department of Education to go to nursing school. So now me as a congressman, I would have to create programs or even create incentives to start a nursing school to give these young ladies the opportunity to go get an education as a nurse to be able to then qualify to go work at a hospital. We got a shortage of nurses. These kids, the Streeter, you said something earlier. It's people look at the sports part of it. I'm gonna tell you something. I did so much shit, I forgot about it. To be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you this one here. I came up with this idea with Mayor Suarez. His father in the county at first. I said, you know what? You know, in the summer, everybody get up, wait, we got to get summer jobs. Did you get a summer job?
Heck yeah.
So you was waiting to get that summer job.
Yep.
Mama got to go. Mama got to go to work. Y'all eating up all the shit out the refrigerator. You know, now I'm the coach. I'm practice. Okay, we got to get some summer jobs for these kids because we know mama is struggling. We know mama a single parent mama. She got to feed 4 kids. She's dropping the other kids off to the park. That's why we created our youth. We extended our youth program to the summer because we know these struggling mamas are going to work every day, and them kids is at home eating up all the food. Ain't nobody monitoring that motherfucking refrigerator right now. So then the big boy, he is trying to go to practice. So he goes to practice and he ain't got nowhere to go. He comes back home. We will lose. How many kids you know we lost in the summer because they was at some other person's house and the gun came out and they shot each other and all that because they had nowhere to go. So then we created this program, bring back the summer jobs. And I created that with the county and the city. But Streeter, their job was to come to practice, take care of the school, clean up the school, and come to practice. Tell the parent, mom, he has a job. The other part of it, most of these schools, what people don't know, have credit unions. So they can go open up an account, your money is going to be deposited into your account. Now the mama can monitor the money and where the money going in. So you can't go buy no weed or nothing like that. Now you got to take care of your money. So then we're teaching them how to be responsible, have bank accounts, plus go to work. Mama is telling them now you got to go to work. And we tell him, Mom, he ain't show up to work because that's an extra added income into the household. This is me. Now, watch this. Here's the other part of it. It takes away. You want to know the other part of it?
Talk to me.
You're not being recruited a dope dealer. Now we're gonna keep it a buck. You want me to keep it a buck? The dope dealer, the fastest way in a rough time of the year, which is the summer, you ate your mama out of the house and home. She done put your ass out, say go to the park. You go in the park, get a little cheese and crackers. They're feeding you over here. You ain't got nothing to do. You can't find a job. But if you can, so then now you end up working for the dope boy. No, I eliminated all that. So now you got a job. You got no reason to be hanging out. So now you had to be where? To the school early, cleaning up with the janitor. Why you cleaning up with the janitor? Why are you helping the teacher move boxes? Because you can learn to appreciate the work that custodians put in. My daddy was a custodian at Highland Oaks Elementary. And I worked, me and my brothers, we went in the summertime to clean up the bubble gum up under the damn desks and all that, and all on the floor. You got to strip the floor and all. Most of those kids say, man, cool. We got a whole different appreciation for the custodian. So when we in school, we tell the motherfucker, pick that shit up off the ground. So it's an eye-opening. But I recruited those kids from the drug dealers. I recruited those kids from being in them houses where they smoking dope, playing games all day, because now they got a fucking job. So what I did, Streeter, I said, you know what? We ain't got to just do this in the summertime. We could do this all year round. So I go down to the city and I go down to the county. I say, man, I need money all year round for these kids to work, because that is our way of keeping these kids off the street. We stopped crime damn near 70%. Everybody think it's all about policing. The quickest way you stop crime is you find a way to put money in them kids' pocket. And that's what we did. We recruited them away from the thugs. Now they had a job. Their mother know they had a job. When they did not go to work, we called the mother up. He's not at work. Now the mother knows exactly where he's at. The mother knows the income that he has coming in. He ain't got no time to be fucking with the dope boy. So then my mom come home at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Her child leave football practice. He's there 4:30, 6 o'clock. That's how you stop it. You don't put a bunch of goddamn police on the street. So you got to be creative like that. And so I know damn well they don't have nothing like that going on, or maybe they do in CD20. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring creative things, and I'm going to work with the local politicians to say, hey, man, what types of resources that you need from me, and we're going to work together. But again, you could just sit there and cry about it all day and say, oh, ICE coming, but you could prevent it.
Yeah.
You can prevent them things. You can sit there and say, oh, we're in poverty, oh, this, and you know the issues, but how do you fix the issues? I'm a fixer. That's why when I went to Miami Edison, the damn building where we renovated the locker room, they were ready to tear that motherfucker down. The county just didn't have no money to tear it down. We renovated it. We renovated the fields. We renovated this. We created jobs for these kids. I mean, who goes to Adidas and say, give me a multi-million-dollar deal for Dade County Public Schools? I want a deal for all schools, not just for this school. This brains right here. Well, how do you see this deal happening, Luther? Well, I see this school there, this school there, this school there. You giving the same opportunity, because if I was coaching at North Miami, when you go, you Down Streeter, big time footballville. You've covered so many schools. You know the schools who got it, and you know the schools who don't have the deal. You know Northwestern roll up in there, they got a deal with an apparel company. You know Central got a deal with an apparel company. But when you roll up down at a Hialeah, Miami Lakes, or North Miami Beach, you know those coaches are going out there to get.
They're selling donuts.
They're selling cookies and candies,
cookies and dinners,
and their uniform don't look like Central and Northwestern and all them, because they don't have the resources, because they can't go and get a deal because they don't have all these state championships up under their belt. But I said, fuck that. Everybody should be able to have good uniforms. Everybody should have resources coming back. And so again, that's being creative.
Yeah.
So I can sit here, I got 1,000 things that I did that most motherfuckers don't know. But I'm gonna tell you like this here. The ones who do, who I've worked with, they know. They know. When Alonzo Mourning built the Alonzo Mourning Youth Center over town, right? You see two gymnasiums right next to each other, right?
Yeah.
You see them both. And you wonder why. Why would they have two gymnasiums on the same park?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody never asked that question. Nobody asked that question. It was because when Mourning, and now Mourning is a good guy now, when Mourning and his foundation first put that Overtown Youth Center in Overtown, it wasn't for the kids of Overtown. They only let a limited amount of those kids in there. Those were black kids that was coming from rich families and shit that was going into that youth center. So you had that building, and then you had Gibson Park, and you have Overtown Optimists. Overtown Youth Center, Overtown Optimists, two different things. Overtown Optimists is Ben Hanks, Emmanuel Washington, Rudolph. They had no basketball gym. They had no facilities. They had a ran down pool. You feel me? They had nothing going on over there. So what happened? I didn't get with Joe Areola and said, Joe Areola, we need to rebuild Gibson, and we had to build a new gym. He was like, well, they already got a gym right there. I say, Joe, they ain't letting the kids of Overtown in the gym. That is how we were able to build another gym right next to the other fucking gym on the same park. Make that make sense?
It don't make sense.
So me and Morning, we cool now, but me and Alonzo Morning had big problems. I had big problems with him and Bill Diggs and all them because I'm like, yo, you motherfuckers is trying to pimp and be a part of gentrification of our neighborhood, Overtown. My mama was living in Overtown. We all came from Overtown. You
right.
feel me? And that shit ain't finna happen. You niggas from Virginia and all that other shit, y'all ain't coming up here with the bullshit. And so at the end of the day, what happened? We had to build another gym. That's why you go to Gibson, you see
the gym.
Gym right here. I mean, you can't even get between the two gyms. What the fuck you gotta have two gyms on the same lot?
Right.
But again, me and him, hey, look, over the years, he embraced the community. We worked together, fine, and all that. We had another run-in because at the Pokemon Projects, they wanted to put a Alonzo Morning School there, high school up in there. And I said, oh, no, because you're getting ready to take all the kids from Northwestern. See, that's the part people don't understand. You got to be involved in politics to stop some of these things and then recreate some things and then bridge some bullshit.
You know the morning had words. Y'all actually had like face-to-face.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Come on, Lonzo Morning about 6'10", ain't he?
You think I give a shit about how tall somebody is? That's why I love it. Hey, look here, man. We're gonna go to hey Streeter.
Hold up.
Belgrade's gonna be popping. Them kids over there gonna have some jobs. They're gonna have some new housing. We're gonna get some housing done. You're gonna have all that, Lauderhill Lakes, all those schools over there. We're gonna get some tech schools up in there. We're gonna get them kids to learn some trades. We're gonna bring some corporations and some companies in this district. We're gonna go, hey, look, I know Riviera Beach is working on the water plant, but we're gonna go up in there and say, hey man, what federal dollars that you need to get this water plant redone, because there ain't no reason in the world people need to be balling their fucking water in 2026. And we're gonna slow this goddamn gentrification down over here because y'all, them people in Riviera, I call shit the Rivieras. They are living on rich land. And don't think for 1 minute them people don't want that motherfucking land there. So, I mean, they right on the ocean. They got Peanut Island right there. I mean, that shit is by far some of the most highly expensive land you could ever imagine. And I know they want that. More people are moving north. Shit, come on, man. Look. Our people are not going to lose our communities, not on my watch. And ain't no special interest groups are going to be, ain't no developers. So all you developers, if you ain't trying to do the right thing, don't call my people to then say, I need to have a conversation with Luke. You can have a conversation with me all day. But if you ain't about giving the jobs to the people of the community to do the development, the first come and the first serve is going to be people from the community who own construction companies. And if there ain't nobody in there that own a construction company, then we're going to look from around the country to find out who used to live here that had to move to Atlanta or somewhere else around the country. You're from here. And now you're doing development other places. No, we're going to try to recruit you back so you can do the development and you can hire the people. That's what I'm talking about. Look here, man.
You're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
And
y'all ain't getting ready to
I tell you, everything I see you touch.
Language. You are not getting ready to put no slick ass language where then when the black person come to rent, and that's a whole nother thing. This rent shit, This price gouging with rent. Street, it's a lot of things.
No, listen, dog. You're not finna win the seat tonight, dog. Like, calm down. We
Get me to start talking
every
about
day, we on here every day, and we gonna give them a little bit every day. You ain't gonna win.
Started. I'm in campaign mode. God damn it! Play the motherfucking tape. Where's the tape? There we go.
You ain't gonna win it tonight.
So, one thing about me, I looked at the race and I said, if the Congresswoman was doing her job, then I wouldn't get in the race. That's not my.
Ain't nobody doing no fucking job. Ain't nobody doing no job. They worry about their own self. Fuck it. Let's go. What else we got? You got me hot. Talking about a whole district. Yeah, hey, it's almost like going to Edison in the football field. It is mud out there. I'm coaching in motherfucking mud.
Look, you queued it right up. They're gonna feel right there. You queued it right up. They're gonna feel right there.
You see that? You see that beautiful
Gave up his job as
that was not like that with no scoreboard in the back.
Edison.
That building in the back right there was dilapidated, tore down. I got the Miami Dolphins to redo it. Streeter, do you know see all that beautiful shit there? I got the other part of the field over there.
That's one of the best practice fields in Dade County. I mean, a lot of Dade County schools don't have facilities like that. Even the good ones, like Central, Northwestern, the public schools, man, their fields like they suffer. Edison might have the best practice field in Dade County.
And the facility, man, I call Tom Garfinkel. See, my problem, my thing is, Streeter, I ain't got no problem calling somebody up. I call Tom Garfinkel and say, Doc Garfinkel, I need a new locker room. And the Dolphin redo their locker room every year. I say, hey, man, you order a few more lockers and you need to have the man come on. I had the guy who built the Dolphins locker room, the head maintenance guy, put the motherfucking lockers in there. Yeah. I don't be playing, Streeter. That's what I do. What you think gonna happen? I roll up in CD20. Hey man, what y'all need? Do you know the airline that the Dolphins fly on? See, it's a million things. The airlines the Dolphins fly on, which is called Atlas Airline. I'm in partnership with Atlas Airline. They pay for my entire youth summer program. Atlas Airlines. They said, well, why Liberty City get to go to all these places? They going to Disneyland with the kids. We have a 500 kids waiting list every year. How do they get to go to all these places? The city can't be paying. City, y'all giving them more money. County, y'all giving Liberty City more money. And that's what people do instead of getting creative. But then they got a gangster like me. I get on the phone and call up Atlas Airline. Hey, Atlas, I need some donations. Okay, Luther, whatever you need, guy. We just want you to come to our golf tournament every year. Listen. You know, every year I have to go to New Jersey, Trump National Golf Course, and go play in their golf tournament. Luther, all we want you to do is come. And I'd be like, my first year, I was like, y'all playing at Trump? Oh, God. They can get a hold of this picture, Luke at Trump National. Oh, no. I was like trying to figure out how to get out of that. Oh, no. But I went. I'm like, okay, Luke, get your mind right. It's a golf tournament. It's 40 kids. You have 800 kids. In the aftercare program in the summer, you don't go here. You're gonna have to find the funding from somewhere else, which is some great guys. I'm out there playing golf. Hey, you see the picture with me and a whole bunch of white dudes on it?
Yeah, every year.
Every year. Man, they got the picture of the Trump National. I'm like, I'm at fucking Trump National. Oh my God, they're gonna give me a picture with Trump. Oh, hell no. Yeah. But them some great guys, all billionaires. Whatever you need, Luther, So the lady asked me on the telecast, well, where you gonna get the money from? Well, I don't have no money, bro. Man, all these billionaires I know, hey man, I need this, man. Hey. But then this campaign is gonna be about the people. The people gonna buy in $5. Make a donation, $5. Tomorrow you can start making a donation in the Uncle Luke campaign. Fuck that. No, but that's what it is, Streeter. We're gonna have
why do campaigns need money? Explain to the people. The money goes where? Explain them how it works.
If they want to do an ad on Footballville, don't they have to pay?
Yes, sir.
If somebody needs your services, they got to pay, right?
Yes, sir.
So the money don't come out. What has to happen? Let me just tell you: when you do an ad on the TV, you got to pay for it. Do an ad on the newspaper, you got to pay for it. Yeah. Them people out there with them T-shirts on talking about the candidate, those ain't just volunteers. They
flags they put in the ground, them goddamn banners.
Them banners, all that shit got to get paid for. You ain't going to the banner shop and say, hey, Banner Man, and he gonna donate you something. Banner Man ain't finna donate. Banner Man happy when the election come around because he finna eat. He got to pay his family. He got to pay for the print. He got to pay for all the supplies. He got to pay for the people making the banners. So the person who normally has the most amount of money, 9 times out of 10 is the one who wins because he could buy banners. He could buy the posters, those mailers, those robocalls you get when somebody calling up and say, hey, hello, how you doing? Vote for Streeter. No, you got to pay for all that. You got to pay for the poll workers. You got to pay for you got to take polls. You got to pay for this. You got to pay for your staff. You got an assistant. You got a secretary. You got a strategist. You got a campaign manager. So all that's a whole team of people that has to be paid. In order for you to run a real campaign, you got to raise a couple $1 million for certain type of races. If you trying to run for the governor, you're gonna have to raise at least $200 million.
200 million.
Yeah, because now you got to run all them transportation. You got to run up and down the highway. You got to feed people. All that's money that has to be spent.
Yeah,
so
staff,
we all come out and say, hey, look here, man. We have you get them emails, donate to the campaign. You're really buying into the campaign. You're really helping the campaign. And what normally happens is black people don't most black people, not all, because I'm black and I donate to campaigns because I know the importance. If I donate to it, that means the guy don't need to be taking no special interest money. The way we take back our communities is we donate into our candidates' campaign. The more we donate, the less they have to take from special interest groups. And then that's the least amount of gentrification, jobs creation, and all that shit going away from the community. Because hell, if you got this one developer putting all the money in your campaign, shit, you ain't gonna be able to tell him nothing.
He right.
He gonna run your seat, run you, and tell you if you don't do what the fuck he say do, he gonna then put that money on somebody else in the next 2 years or 4 years, and you gonna be out of a job. He gonna find somebody else that will, because they know we're traditionally black people don't make campaign contributions, which is what you need to do. So tomorrow, my shit gonna be on there, $5, 5, 10, 20, whatever. But all my celebrity boys, like Elon Musk, you're right. Like Elon Musk, he bought Trump. He bought the campaign. He put a boatload of money in that motherfucker.
40 million a month.
And he made a boatload of money.
40 million a month. He was giving them 40 million a month. It was something crazy like that.
And Elon Musk made a boatload of money.
He was actually in the White House with his son.
He was in the White House calling shots. But yeah. Elon Musk knew that there were certain regulations that could be taken away from him to do what he needed to do, whether it was in robots or whether it's AI shit. And he knew that he needed to keep getting his money because he was getting X amount of money for electric cars from the government. People don't realize, look, we trying to fight pollution. So this dude came up, oh shit, let me just create the electric car. And so now the government is paying him X amount of money to create and to build these electric cars. See, that's what the government do. The government will give you, like right now, we need nurses. They gutted the Department of Education, nurses. So I would then go in the community and say, hey, look, one of you guys start a nursing school. I'm going to go get the money. I'm the government. I'm going to give you the money to start a nursing school to certify these young ladies to become nurses so that they can go make 6-figure jobs. That's how you got to create it. That's the between me and them. That's what must, and that's what people do. Must is what you consider a special interest group. He needs to keep getting his motherfucking money, his subsidies from the government, and he needs to get some more shit. So that's why you heard when Musk started tripping, Trump said, I take some of you'll be paying this money that the government give you, I'll strip you. Musk went and set his motherfucking ass down in the corner.
I think he threatened to deport him. Then you know Elon Musk African, right?
Yeah. He told him I'll deport your ass and I'll take him. and them boys on the Musk board say, hold on. But that's you got in order to save your community, you gotta be in the political game. And some of y'all need to volunteer. If you don't got the money to donate, volunteer, goddamn it. Put some sweat equity in it.
Some sweat equity. All right, man. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win.
We're gonna get Street of volunteer. You're gonna get a goddamn what you call. Speaking of volunteer, check this out.
Let me see.
States. I suppose I could have simply unilaterally ordered the military to, go into some red state and harass and intimidate a governor there, or cut off funding for states that didn't vote for me. I could have exercised that prerogative, but that is contrary to how I think our democracy is supposed to work. And I think we shouldn't get discouraged by the fact that we have a tougher job. What we should do is expect that our side is smart enough to figure it out.
Now that's people, Barack Obama, talking about Donald Trump and ICE.
Yeah.
And him basically saying, oh, I could have did the same thing Trump did, but I wouldn't do no shit like that. Get ICE agents, pay them more money, get a whole bunch of people off the street, turn them into ICE agents, deputize them, send them into cities with masks on, and start rounding up people like the fucking Gestapo. I keep telling people, that's the Gestapo tactics. If you read up on who the Gestapo were and for Hitler, they did the same thing. That's why these Aryan nation neo-Nazis is running the whole shit. They're just doing neo-Nazi shit, but the average person don't understand that. That's what they did. But they rounded up people and put them in concentration camps, no different than what they're doing. We're putting them in a concentration camp and then we're deporting people. Because they all started off, I'm going to go get the toughest people, the people who are committing crimes, the immigrants, and I'm going to put them motherfuckers in jail, the cartels and all that. Now you're putting innocent people who have temporary protective status, TPS. And so when you see me sitting over here, oh shit, I got a whole community, I got a whole district. So that's Obama saying, I ain't doing no shit like Trump. So we in some serious times, man. People around there fucking around, fuck around and find out. But speaking of Obama, is that dude cool or what?
Man, he's so elegant with words, man, and precise with things he's trying to explain. I saw him and Michelle sitting at the sideline at the All-Star game, bro. Like the coolest presidency, the most professional like I've seen since I've been alive. You know what I'm saying? Like I know they had to deal with a lot, bro. And you didn't see them crack not one time.
And look how cool he was right here.
Like this intensity early. Jokic got the deflection out of bounds.
Look at Barack.
Mr. President Barack Obama.
He's even cool when the ball's coming at him. No problem. I can be cool.
Look at him. Look, just crossed the leg.
Give him a shit.
No, actually, I think exactly what he said was, "That's what I do."
I got it.
That's what I do.
Would have been better. He would have stood up and went right to the three and drained it.
Just knocked it through.
Or he could do a mellow and pump fake.
Come on, man.
Is that black excellent or not?
It is. It is.
That's black excellent. That's class. That's grace. That's when that guy there is a representative of what your president should be. Number class and grace. Yeah. When you become an elected official, you run against a Republican, but you still gotta serve your constituents, but you don't shit on the people who ain't voted for you. And that's what's going on right now. Buddy is shitting on the people who ain't voted for him. Simple as that. That's black. He never did that. Obama probably deported more motherfuckers than Trump. To keep it above. Obama had more drone strikes than Trump. But he did the shit with class and grace. He deported who needed to get deported. He really deported the criminals. He ain't go deport innocent people with the little baby coming from the damn the 7-Eleven. He ain't had nobody going up in people's houses and shooting motherfuckers who's protesting. That's the difference. So everybody say, "Oh, he deported more people than Trump." Yeah, he deported criminals. Trump trying to meet a quota to deport more people than Barack Obama. He trying to be better than Barack at any given thing. But then now you're gonna fuck with innocent people. That don't make no sense.
I don't remember people getting shot in the midst of it either. Like,
yeah, this man shooting the white people. How do you shoot the white people?
What do you mean? What do you mean, dog?
I mean, back in the days, they used to just shoot us. They shooting the white people. They just shot 2 white people in Minnesota who was protesting this shit.
Yeah.
And then they sit right there and lie. It's like, yeah, he had a gun in a right to bear arms state. He had a gun, and he was going to kill us. He was going to commit mass murder. I can't make this shit up. Let me ask you, what you thought about the NBA All-Star game?
Didn't watch it.
Why?
Because I just think it's a joke now, man. When we grew up watching Michael Jordan versus Dominique Wilkins and the slam dunk thing, I just think it's a joke. Me and you saw the 3-point contest together. We was out having something to eat. We saw the 3-point contest together. Did you pay attention? Like, I think it's a joke, and they need to figure out a way to spice it up some, man.
So you really?
How I feel.
I mean, Ant-Man won MVP. They was out there playing. So you want to say that they weren't out there playing last night?
I've seen the years have passed, and I'm a basketball guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You played basketball, right?
Basketball was my first sport. Yeah, I know more about basketball than football, to be quite frankly honest with you. And years ago, I mean, it turned into something not watchable. Now, for the kids who look up to those guys, and you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know if they see it that way, but it's just not. It's not entertaining to me.
Who screwed up the All-Star game? Everybody want to say, which I disagree, that LeBron James screwed up the All-Star game. Who screwed it up?
How?
In your opinion?
Where
did it all go bad?
I believe when you start paying people so much money that things don't matter anymore. I think they became too big of stars. Like in our days, those guys were getting paid, but they still were playing for something. Some of the essence of the game was still there. They wasn't all super rich, and I think the money has become too big to ask those guys to do something like that. I think they pay too much money.
People in the chat,
They shouldn't get paid the money, but I'm just saying that the salaries are too large to ask them to come to a weekend and play in an exhibition game with each other when they have people understand business and their time, and they understand getting hurt, and that just blindly playing for the essence of the game. I mean, I think it went away when the salaries became too big.
I mean, I think a large part of it was the slam dunk contest. The slam dunk, people stopped doing slam dunk. Then it became more of the 3-point contest. Then the 3-point contest went away. Then the game, because the game was never, in my opinion, competitive until like the last 5 minutes. Like Kevin Garnett say when Kobe slapped his hand on the floor and say, "Come on, let's do one-on-one, LeBron." And then they tried to say LeBron didn't do the one-on-one. That was the game, and that was the end of the All-Star game. I don't necessarily believe one situation ruined the game, because it could have been a ton of other guys slap their hand on the floor and say, "Let's do one-on-one." Right. But then they figured at the time they were the two best players on the planet. But I mean, nobody plays in the game. Those guys are tired. You know, it's a different type of game. It's not as competitive as it used to be, in my opinion. They just run down the court and shoot threes and jack the ball up, shoot threes, blow their Achilles, out for the year, come back, shoot more threes. Ain't nobody posting nobody up. Ain't nobody getting hard foul. There ain't no fights out there. I mean, hockey, in my opinion, is the only sport that has kept it real for the longest. What you think? They still out there fighting motherfuckers. They still going to
part of the game.
They still ain't got no teeth. No, they could take fighting out of hockey if they want. But they don't. Basketball is soft. Football is soft. The coaches are soft. It's a bunch of analytics. It's a bunch of rocket scientists from NASA coaching football and basketball. That's why they go get these little baby-faced white boys and get them the job, because they ain't gonna have no more Bo Schembleckers in there talking about run the motherfuckers down and hit them in the fucking mouth. Ain't no more hitting in the mouth. You tell somebody to hit somebody in the mouth, if you talk to somebody like that, they got to go get a shrink. And then you might get sued for mental whatever. You didn't mentally disturbed a player. That's coming next.
Yes, it's definitely so. Hey, Luke, what you think about this? Michael Jordan recently sued NASCAR, right, for antitrust laws. Won a lot of money, and then he just won the Super Bowl of NASCAR, which is the Daytona 500. Mike looked happy today.
Hey, let me tell you something. That's amazing. Because he sued him because there was a disparity in the pay from the ownership to the car drivers.
Right.
NASCAR is, just so you know, the difference between Formula One and NASCAR. NASCAR is supposed to be the ghetto version of the race car. It's the rednecks, it's the trailer park, that's what NASCAR is.
Yeah.
Formula One is the beautiful people, the $1 million people, caviar, latte, champagne, while you watch the race and all that. The other motherfuckers out there eating hot dogs and Coke and all this shit here, and they're out there screaming at the moon at night. For Michael Jordan to go in there, and Bubba has always been one of the only black drivers. Bubba Wallace,
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, the first and only black owner, from my understanding. And maybe it's somebody else. Y'all put in the chat if it is. I don't want to discredit anybody else and saying Mike is the only team owner, but Mike, that was major for him. You saw him breaking down. You saw if you put up the picture of him holding the NBA trophy, it was the same pose. That was the same emotions that he was going through. He said it. Huh?
Right. It looked the same.
It's the same thing. I mean, that's you winning the Super Bowl, and people go years and years and years as a team and never win the Daytona 500. That's like the biggest race. That is the ultimate race.
Yeah, in
2020, and for them to go and win that race.
In 2020, he became the first black majority owner of a full-time Cup Series team.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, Mike's still winning off the court. Still selling a whole bunch of Jordans. Hey,
I want one of them Jordan jackets, them NASCAR Jordan jackets. Them things look cool, bro.
You think he gonna put that on the market?
It should be on the market. They was wearing them. They had them on.
Man, let me get me one of them. Let me call up and get one.
You gonna get Mike on the phone? Hold on, get Mike on the phone.
I'm gonna get me one of them.
They had them on.
Hey man, let me ask you this here.
What's up?
Yeah, that jacket. What a jacket. Yeah, them jackets is hot.
Remind me of mine. Kind of remind me of mine, but mine is Formula One. Like they was actually.
Mike ain't got no damn jacket on. Speaking of jackets, hey Bill, I'm happy you brought it up because I was gonna go there. I was gonna ask Tyreek, not Tyreek, but Streeter, his main man Tyreek Hill. They shipped him out. I didn't know that they could get rid of a guy that's injured.
Why not?
I mean, that's like that was a thing that you got injured. You got to keep him until he can get well. But I guess it's not a thing anymore. So Tyreek Hill is shipped out. Now they have Jaden Waddle. They saved $22 million by getting rid of Tyreek Hill today. Do you think they're going to ship Tua out next to save more money?
Yeah. I think it has started. I think the rebuild has started. Yeah, I think so.
So that's losing a lot of money. I mean, man, you talking about people losing $50 million because they let somebody somebody authorized renegotiating this dude contract. He already had a jelly for a brain. He had a bad hip. And y'all gave this motherfucker a brand new contract. And I'm sitting up there on the radio show every Tuesday like, no, what are y'all doing? And then they get a man the money. I'm like, where do you get this money from? I mean, why would you? That's like reckless. Sometimes, Streeter, I be trying to figure out how these billionaires are billionaires because they do stupid shit. How do you make dumb deals? A dumb deal is re-upping Tua when you can franchise him and make him play his last year, and then you'll see he gonna shit up the place, and then you won't be on the hook for all this money that you're on the hook for right now. Wouldn't that have made sense?
I think sometimes billionaires, they do lose money, but they move fast. Right.
I mean, so that's a lot of fucking money.
They do things. To me and you. They do things fast.
Bro, 50 million is a lot of money
to anybody.
50 million. Hey, look, billionaires don't get billionaires throwing 50 million out the door just like that. That's a lot of motherfucking money.
Tyreek Hill,
Anybody trying to lose it. But
Hill,
then again,
32 years old. How much time he got left, Luke?
who?
You managed NBA, NFL players before. Tyreek Hill, he's 32 years old. He's a speed guy. How much time he got left?
No, he done.
Is it?
But he gonna have to play. He got all them kids.
Yeah.
He got a new alimony payment he got to make.
I saw how he was building his brand on social media. I saw what he was doing. Like at the same time,
He started DJing. This dude said he was going to be. I saw him in the Joe Stone Crab. He told me he was going to be a DJ, and the people who was with him was so excited to meet me. He didn't even know who the fuck I was at, who I was.
No.
And they were like, "You never heard of the 2 Live Crew? You never heard of Uncle Luke?" It was like, "No." And you're gonna be a DJ? So what happens when you go DJ a birthday party and they say you got to play the birthday song? What fucking song you get ready to play?
It's all AI, dog.
Hey,
it's all AI, dog. AI know you, bro. It's all AI, dog. Dolphins in the rebuild? Is it?
Yeah, the Dolphins in a rebuild.
Oh,
they got rebuild coaches. Shit, them ain't no real. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, they ain't like they wouldn't got no top of the line coaches.
Yeah, that's
the whole NFL is in a rebuild. Did you see what happened to those teams that went play in San Francisco, where they actually the quarterback lost $70 million or 70,000 or something like that? Where they went there, got paid $170,000. This motherfucker ended up losing because of the tax in California.
Right.
Unbelievable. That man broke that shit down. I was like, oh my God. Nobody. Hey, if I was that fucking, and they'd have been mad if the quarterback would have stayed home. They would have been fucking pissed off if he would have said, hey man, I'm getting ready to pay y'all $70,000 to go play in this motherfucking Super Bowl because I stand to lose this.
I didn't realize they get taxed in every state that they play in.
Yeah, of course.
That's wild.
You get taxed. That's why a lot of people prefer playing for the Dolphins, because the games you play here that have a schedule, you don't have no state tax. That's why a lot of people don't like playing in them LA teams, and they don't like playing for those New York teams, because you're gonna get taxed up the yin yang.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. For the people that pay attention to taxes, sometimes
you're right, Breezy.
They don't realize
got a goddamn jock tax in California. It's amazing. Hey, Shrita.
What's up?
That's why you think you think the tax has something to do with these quarterbacks wanting to play in Miami versus staying at their own school, or is it just they want to play at Miami? They don't want to play. They want to play for Mario Cristobal.
I think what happened with Cam Ward here opened a lot of quarterbacks' eyes. Just moving to a bigger platform, more cameras, bigger market, put Cam Ward on in front of the world. And I talked to his mom and daddy numerous times while he was here, and they were so appreciative of what happened when he came here at Miami, because he was a kid that for a long time never got his just due. So I think what happened with Cam Ward, quarterbacks are seeing, and then they're hearing the numbers that Miami's willing to pay. I think all that negative people think is negative press is actually positive press, because quarterbacks hear that shit.
Yeah, people don't realize, and like you say, when you represent players in the NFL like we did, and I'm gonna go back into representing. There are A markets and B markets.
Mm-hmm.
Miami, Atlanta, New York, LA. those places, Chicago, those places are what they consider A markets. You get totally different sponsorship money for playing in those markets versus playing in Kansas City, Buffalo, Cleveland. Those markets are not your upper echelon Cincinnati. No disrespect to them cities, but the brand companies look at playing in these big markets more beneficial to their brand. You playing with the backdrop of palm trees and beaches and all that. And that's why I always said, Miami don't need facilities like Clemson and Georgia and all these other schools need facilities. Miami facility is these palm trees, these beaches. Miami facilities extend out of the facility. We don't need to have 1 billion people in the stands.
That's what people don't understand.
They don't understand
They don't understand that, Luke. They don't understand Athens, Georgia is like Mayberry. And then they set the University of Georgia in the middle of Mayberry. So if you're trying to recruit kids to a city and there's 2 diners in the outside. I was in Athens, Georgia for a camp one year. We got up to go get breakfast. The name of the place was Kelly's Diner. We got there, they wasn't open yet. Luke, you know what the dude outside told us? Kelly's sick, so they're not gonna cook this morning. Diner didn't open. This is in Athens, Georgia, where Georgia National Championship Georgia plays. So what they had to do was build facilities that, like, it's almost like building Disney World for the kids, because outside of that campus, ain't shit to do.
It ain't shit to do. You're correct.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't realize. You'll go to, and I tell people all the time, when you're being recruited by these schools, you'll be like, oh man, the facilities are off the chain and all that, and the town is this. I say, stay there for 3 days. You'll get tired of that motherfucker after 3 days. You'll see that one street you just kept going down, and that's all it is. It's one motherfucking street town, and the facilities, you'll get tired of it. These motherfuckers in Clemson got slides and shit, game room, arcade, pools. They got, but the town only has one motherfucking hotel. I mean,
bro,
and when school ain't in, when school is not in, it's really fucked up. School in all the time here in Miami.
Yeah, no, they kind of, people look at it. It's almost like whatever they promote, people believe, right?
Yep.
Oh, they got the facilities. They got, bitch, we have a city. We have a city with shops and stuff to really do. They had to build those things for anybody to give a damn when they come on a visit. So they've kind of tricked people into believing that that's what you needed, when what they wanted was a real city with an airport and and transportation and things.
Yeah. Shit.
That's what they really wanted. They can't build that. So they built, when I went to talk to Mario when he first got here, he called it the playground outside of McDonald's. Like McDonald's built their playground at McDonald's to attract the kids, right? That's what he called it. He called it the playground. Like they built the playground to attract the kids to sell hamburgers. That's what the facilities are. Man. The facilities are to attract you because the town is a shit town.
No question about that. And just imagine coaching in Oregon versus Miami.
$40,000 in your pocket.
That's what happened to Florida State. That NIL got big. Then that little, the best restaurant they had was goddamn what that seafood, Red Lobster. Niggas pulling up the Red Lobsters and Hellcats and shit. And going to FAMU campus, getting the girls. Them dudes ain't want to play on no Saturday. They ain't give a shit. They was ready to get in their Hellcat. And that's what happened. Yeah. And that's unfortunate. But then when you pull up in a Hellcat here in Miami, You shit. They're gonna tell you to put that shit in. We can't even violate that shit. You better pull up in a rose or some real shit. That your little money don't mean shit here. Your NIL money don't mean nothing here. You can't even get in the club. But one of them little ragged ass college towns, you getting $2-3 million in one of them little ragged ass towns. You the man. And then all them ragged ass towns is 5 minutes away from a black college. So that's where all the players with the bag hanging out at anyway. Their mind ain't focused on nothing else. But yeah, Streeter, I gotta get off here.
What's going on, Weaver? We got Jamel Weaver in the goddamn on chat, bro.
We got big time Jamel Weaver in it.
Yeah, dog. You know, the Weaver twins. Trauma Award.
Weaver.
Tory Cox.
You don't know nothing about the Weaver twins, Streeter. Streeter, you don't go that far back. You don't know nothing about the Weaver twins.
I was in the Marines. I was coming down for the weekend, going to the Orange Bowl. I think I saw him play once.
Okay, let me give you a trivia question. Where did the Weaver twins play Optimus football at? Wincherry, Liberty City, the Boys Club, or the Ravens?
Liberty City.
Oh, you already know.
He put it in the chat.
you already fucking know.
He put it in the chat.
Hey, you see, we were trying to say in big words, in uppercase.
He put it right there.
Liberty LC fucking O Warriors. Boy, hey, I'm trying to tell you, we were doing. Hey, look here, man. Hey, Streeter, that's an argument that we have at the park every now and then. Who is the greatest? Who's the top? Who's the Mount Rushmore of players to play at Liberty City? See, all these other programs don't have that going on. Y'all just catching up with the Ravens. Y'all just catching up. And y'all really ain't caught up, to be honest with you. No disrespect for the people from the Ravens. I know you're a big time Ravens fan.
I ain't gonna let you go too far with the Ravens slander. Go ahead, keep going.
Look. All I know at Liberty City, name your top 5 Raven all-time players that have made it to the big time and everything like that. Name your top 5.
You want to do this?
Name your top 5.
You want to do this?
Don't give me no high school players. Don't give me no name your top 5 Raven players.
Top 5 Raven players
that made it big time.
Geno Smith. Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook wasn't no Raven. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Wait, Dalvin Cook. Wait a hold up now.
No.
I know he
Dalvin Cook.
Scott
Dalvin
Lake.
Cook. No. Dalvin Cook played for them boys over there near Norland.
The Vikings.
At that park.
Scott Lake. I know he played.
Viking on their helmet.
Scott Lake. Dalvin Cook never played for the Ravens.
No, Dalvin Cook did not play for no Ravens. Dalvin Cook played for Scott Lake. Name your top 5. You still stuck at Geno?
Jeremiah Smith, the greatest wide receiver ever. He got to go to pros. I mean, he's great.
Jeremiah Smith ain't in no NFL yet.
He got to be in the NFL. He ain't got to be in the NFL. We know.
No, we said made the top of the echelon. You got to go all levels. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all talk this Ravens shit.
Let me think.
Which I love the Ravens.
You don't, huh?
The Ravens is brand new. Y'all still brand new to the game.
Not brand new.
You're still brand new. You gotta go to the league. You gotta go to the league. You gotta go to the Super Bowl. You gotta go to the Pro Bowl. You gotta be damn near in the Hall of Fame. You don't want to do that, Streeter.
Hall of Fame Ravens.
See, y'all talk that Raven shit. That's why us at Liberty City, we don't even pay attention to that. To be honest with you, we like, oh yeah, it's almost like Child Please.
Who's your top 5 Liberty City?
No, I want you to do the Ravens. You stop that Geno Smith.
Malachi.
You stop that Geno Smith.
Because the Ravens was made after the Chargers. You right. They came after the Chargers, right? So
yes, sir. Because Reynard and all of them was Chargers. That's when they hijacked the Chargers.
So Ravens haven't been around as long.
The Chargers was their own program. And then the Chargers, then the city took over. Somebody got a long ass. Oh, that's too long. Hey, Luke, listen.
We're talking about hurricane football stuff. Bro.
No, we ain't talking about that now. We talking about the Ravens.
We're talking about hurricane football stuff.
Carson Beck have millions. Okay, started. I don't know. We ain't know. That's too much. That's too long. Hey,
yeah,
listen.
I think he's talking about.
They don't know about Nitro. Streeter wasn't doing football. Streeter was in the military when Nitro was lighting that shit up.
You know what's funny, dog? I came home from the military and my homeboy Frog, Rui Glass' little brother, say, "Hey man, let's go to Liberty City to watch Nitro play." I was like, who was Nitro? He was like, maybe it had to be Tenue or something at that time. Maybe they was calling it something else though. They was calling it, Pop Warner had those weird names.
Yeah, it was the 140. It was the 140, the 130, the goddamn 95, the 75, Super Pee Wee. I don't know where the hell y'all came up with this 5U and 8U shit. I don't understand that. But hey, Streeter, I'm surprised you got stuck. This is gonna be all over social media tomorrow. Streeter could not stand tall in the paint versus Luke. Hey, if you had a versus, right? Ravens versus Liberty City, it'll be no contest. You know how they do the rap versus? It will be no contest.
The Ravens, Liberty City been around for goddamn ever.
Yeah. Scott Lake can, they can't do a versus with us, but Scott Lake got more players that went to the highest of football than the Ravens. Now, Bunch Park Cowboys got more players that went to the highest level of football. You need to do that on football. I need you to get people lathered up because these people gonna be mad tomorrow. Because I'm saying this here. Look, I understand the Ravens is doing good, right? But Bunch Park Cowboys got some. Yeah.
I don't think
Teddy Bridge want to play for the Bunch Park Cowboys.
Played for Bunch Park. Yeah.
Not the Ravens.
I don't think Bunch Park got more than, but like the Ravens is since Miami Gardens Ravens took this Miami Gardens turned to a city is when the Ravens came. It hasn't been that long.
But they were the Chargers. Now you might have to go and look up the Chargers and see who they had over there. But even when the Chargers was around, they were in the Extreme League. And they was in the Burger League. See, they was in the Burger League. All them gangsters, Bunch Park and all them, they were in the Burger League, and the Chargers didn't play real football. They was over there in the Julio Ramundo League. And then this what happened. Then I started NYFL. Damn, I started some other shit. Then Miami Gardens loped up together, and they created the Ravens and all this other shit. Now, I think the Chargers, it was the Chargers are Ravens, and then we ended up playing each other and playing these Thriller and Manillas at Trash Pile Stadium. And it was Reynard versus Duke Johnson. That was epic.
Mm-hmm. I remember them games.
Yeah.
Yerby was in there too, right?
And then the boys, but then listen, man. Hey, Streeter, that's wild. You might have to do that. You might have to do that on football field for the people. Because we sit at the top of it all. Liberty City Optimist sits at the top of all football. We're the upper echelon. Like Dion said, there's a room upstairs in the Hall of Fame of youth football. We in that bitch by ourselves.
You ain't give me five. You ain't give me five though.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Why would I do that? Do you know how many people played at that part?
I know. I mean, I covered Liberty. I covered a lot of Liberty City. I kind of used Liberty City to make Footballville national because everybody in Pop Warner like looked into South Florida to see what was coming out. And when I would make those highlight videos, everybody across the nation wanted to see them.
He said Andre Johnson played at Bunch Park. Is that a fact?
I know Teddy.
I thought Andre Johnson was from down south somewhere. Didn't he play at Miami High?
Miami High, yeah.
Yeah, y'all got a lot of catching up. Y'all in the Chiefs and all y'all got a lot of catching up. What is he saying?
Look, you must take steroids. That man say he don't know how you got the energy to be out there, dog.
I'm sorry. Hey, man, listen, man, I done retired. I'm running for office. I'm running for Congress right now. No more coaching football. And see, that's what I did. If you hang around young people, then you got to move with them young people. You got to keep up. If you hang around with a bunch of old people who just sitting there on their ass all day, then you're going to sit on your ass all day. So I suggest if you want to stay young and fluid and you got to keep up. Just like anything else. What do they do at the dog track? They put a rabbit out there and the rabbit take off and the dog's got to go catch the rabbit. It's just that simple. They ask me, they like, hey, man, it's like you got to keep up, even with the women. My God, I'm running for office. Leave
dog track, man. You done went back to the dog track.
Man say I'm up here on steroids. No, I don't take no. I'm high on life. I'm on this H2O. I stopped drinking liquor. I run all day. I'm going to do some more walking right now. I got to get off of here with the dog. The dog, I walk his tongue out, and then I go take off and run. Early in the morning, I'm running. I need to get more sleep. I'm running like a motherfucker, running away slave. But Street, I want you to think about that. On Wednesday, we're going to be back. And you can bring whoever you want to bring. Because listen, man, this Liberty City thing, I need you. We need to do a versus. Liberty City versus who? With the top of the line players. Liberty City versus who? I need to battle somebody with the greatest players, some of the players that reached the top of the line, the top of football.
Maybe Scott Park, bro. It would have to be maybe Scott Park, Scott Lake Vikings.
You try to put Dalvin Cook at the
Let me think about that, dog. Let me think about it.
Oh, yeah, I got your football. I got Footballville thinking.
Let me think about it.
You believe that, ladies and gentlemen. I got the greatest guy of all times who have covered more youth football than law allowed. Hey, he said Scott Lake versus Liberty City. I don't think that
it probably have to be Scott Lake. Maybe North
I remember
Dade.
when Scott Lake tried to come and Pop Warner one year, and we blew them out, and they ran right back to that.
Man, you're gonna stop the Scott Lake slander now.
I'm just look. We're gonna have to get Martin and Coach Heavy up here.
Y'all had all them damn older lighters and all that crazy shit going on in Pop Warner.
Hey, look, Streeter.
Yeah, y'all had them. Yeah, y'all had them old, older lighters and shit.
Scott Lake had some players. I mean, Santana played for Scott Lake.
Oh, Scott Lake had some people.
Scott Lake had some gangsters now, and Scott Lake had some gangsters. They had some gangsters now. But when that shit, Torrey Cox, Scott Park, I thought Torrey Cox played for the boys club. I mean, hey,
Boys Club got some guys too now.
See, the boys club, Gwen Cherry came. Then you had the Falcons, Boys Club Falcons, and the Cherry Boys. But listen, man. But y'all got it right now. Y'all still got it. Them players from over there gotta still, step up. I think I ain't gonna. I'm no more slander. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all. We're gonna revisit this. This is going. Hey, on Wednesday, we're gonna do a versus chat. So y'all go get your homeboys ready. Tell them they need to show up. They need to show up because this thing gonna get real serious. I'm gonna go get Harvey Martin from Scott Lake, and I'm gonna bring him on here. We can't get Pastor Heavy because he gonna out-talk all of us. We ain't gonna get one word in. You can go get whoever you want from the Ravens and bring them on here. And we gotta get Road Daddy. Road Daddy was one of the best coaches. AJ, who's at Bunch Park Cowboys.
Rick Rowe was at Bunch Park. Rowe was at Bunch Park.
We can get T.Y. Daddy. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a special show for that. And we just gonna have a versus. Whatever versus you want. Because we're gonna go name for name. First round for first round. Ooh, don't do that. First round. Hey,
first round for
Levante Davis, first round. Kalijah Cansey, first round. Let me stop right there.
Kalijah Cansey is crazy.
Let me stop right there. Tutu Atwell, Devontae Freeman, Duke Johnson. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to chill. Chad Johnson. Oh, I'm going to chill.
Y'all had a few. They've been around forever, though, dog.
Hey, so whenever y'all want to crown somebody and ever y'all get in a conversation, y'all start with Liberty City. Don't forget that. Daylaw.
We're gonna continue this to tomorrow, dog.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, Streeter, I want to thank you for being on here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank my good friend Streeter here, Footballville. Make sure y'all go like, share, subscribe his page over there, Footballville, on Facebook. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitter. They're on Instagram. Everywhere. They're all over the place. Go and subscribe to my good friends, Footballville. And I want to thank you, my brother, for coming on. Again, we're going to have us a good time on Wednesday. Holler at you. And for everybody else, in the chat, thank you for being engaged in the chat, and I want to thank you all for bearing with us. I mean, it's been a rough couple of days for me. I'm a little sick. I got the throat, and but we made it through. And you see, Streeter once again had me on here an extra hour. He had me on here an extra hour. And so at the end of the day, people, I want to say this here. In the words of Walter Cronkite, may the good news be yours. Peace.
Make the booty go. 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 Pop, pop. Make the booty go. Pop, pop.
I need some bad girls. I'm gonna let y'all hear my new song. I need some bad girls. Come on, baby. Come on, right here. You and you. Come on with that, your fine ass.